Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kriibus and today I want to talk to you about a topic that's been absolutely buzzing in the land of Gielinor. And to answer a question that is as old as time, is going dry on a drop a crime against humanity? What is that? Pirate Pete, what are you doing here? I am here to talk about sailing and how it should be the next skill. Yeah, but that's not what this video is gonna be about. We're talking about... Don't care, I invited my friends over as well. Hey Kriibus, Nicholas. Wait, you didn't take any of them eagles with you, did you now? Nope, just here to tell you that you should vote for taming as the next skill. Coming through. Okay, well...
The spirit world is watching you, Kriibus.
Wait, what? What? Nah, I'm just joking, Good icebreaker, innit? Dude, you scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Coming through. Also, you should vote for Shamanism. Okay guys, it is great you're all here, but I already made a video about the new skill and I said everything I wanted to say. I don't think we should do this. There is enough talk about this already, okay? Yeah, but you didn't vote for taming, did you now? Or shamanism. Look, we all have our... Here's why you should vote for sailing. Number 1, since I was a teeny tiny pirate, I always dreamt of sailing the seas of Gielinor. I mean, think about it. There is just so much open space to explore, and we all have this space of land that has not been put to use. Open space? How do you even know Jagex can fill up that space? I mean, about 40% of the map is water. Filling all of that with content is quite a big task if you ask me. First of all, your name is stupid and you should feel bad. And secondly, I'm glad you asked. Jagex has ensured that they understand the issue of scaling in Gielinor and they've already started thinking about solutions. It is very likely that the entire ocean will get a full revamp if sailing was chosen. To be honest, both of your skills sounds like a minigame. You want this dream of a perfection that's just never gonna happen. Dude, let me finish. Jeez, okay, so it's not a minigame. Jagex have thought of building minigames inside the skill, yes, but the skill itself is gonna be much more dynamic. You can free roam with other players on existing tiles and make your own adventures, whatever you want to choose. It can tie into other skills, exploring and dungeon crawling, and even potential PvP aspects can be added. You know, I just can't visually see sailing working out. It seems like you're asking a lot and it's all just extremely overwhelming. Look, from technical standpoint, yes, sailing is gonna be the most complicated, but that's also the reason why you should vote. The possibilities are quite endless. Think of this, Raids 4 is gonna be underwater. Doesn't that sound awesome? What? No. Oh god, no, please. That sounds cool. Who allowed you to speak? This is my house. Sure. Anyways, I think it being the most complex should also mean it's the most rewarding. Not necessarily. Sometimes the beauty lies in simplicity. Oh god, you are such a buzzkill, aren't you? Yeah, and you smell like a fish. What's your point? Whatever. Vote for sailing because the training methods are gonna be amazing and the rewards and exploring are gonna be even more amazing. Sailing 2023. Woohoo! Okay, sit down now, it's my turn. Also, sailing is not gonna work because you're expecting an entirely new game pushed into a medieval 2001 MMO. And that's why instead you should vote for taming. Boo! Yeah, boo-hoo, keep crying. That makes no sense. Taming is awesome. One of the things in this world players like are pets. Some are rare, some are not. And that's what makes it beautiful. All companions in taming function uniquely. Even two of the same species can have completely different personalities based on how they were trained. Wait. So you're telling me there's gonna be hundreds of different types of pets in Gielinor and they all have their unique special abilities? That seems like an absolute nightmare to balance. Firstly, not all companions have to be released in a single patch. You could spread them out, so players get more comfortable with them at first and then introduce new ones later down the line. And secondly, couldn't it be awesome to explore new skilling methods through taming? Maybe like a beaver making planks for you. Okay, now you're just describing summoning with less steps. But it's not like that. There will be no charms and pouches like you have in summoning. It is much more than that. Like I said, companions have different characteristics. An example will be wolf leading you instead of following you, unlike we currently have with all pets. Maybe a bird flying in the sky, maybe a monkey running around you. If you don't train them good enough, they might get lost and behave differently. It's much more dynamic than just summon a pouch and let the animal be a slave for 30 minutes before it disappears into the abyss. Be honest here. Do Do you just want Pokemon in RuneScape? Well, would that be such a bad thing? Yes, that would completely ruin the combat triangle we currently have in place. Look at draws, that changed a lot of bosses DPS wise, and that's just a deal 30 damage in 1 minute spell. Now imagine if we had dozens of spells like that. It would completely change everything we know about this game. Well, we don't have to have combat companions, or we could have them, we still haven't decided yet. Also, is change to combat really that bad? Yes, duh. Why are you mumbling in the corner? I don't know. I just thought you guys want to order a pizza or something. I don't like pizza. What? Okay, now I'm definitely voting no on taming. Whatever, vote yes. You could have unique creatures that are tied to your character. You could have new training methods that are tied to other skills. And most importantly, it's not just a skill of we want cute animals. It has actual meaningful impacts on the game. Sure, whatever. I have a question. What happens to our current 50 plus pets we have in the game? Are they just gonna be cosmetics? I mean, players work really hard for those and taming would just cheapen that achievement. I think putting current pets into use is definitely something that should be considered either through cosmetic means or giving their own personalities and abilities. But wouldn't that completely change everything like we discussed before? Not if you balance it right. Okay, step aside. I'm done with you. Gielinor is extremely mechanical world, and at this point you're just selling a dream that can never be achieved. Now, let me tell you a story about how I discovered the spirit world. Nobody wants to hear that. Just get on with your bitch. Fine. Okay, first of all, everything can be turned into a skill, but not everything should be a skill. And that's why I think both of yours lack what I have to offer. I mean, the name definitely doesn't do you any favors. It looks like you're having an aneurysm when you pronounce that. It's still work in progress, okay? Shut up about the name. Anyways, shamanism. I'm just gonna start right off the bat and say the reason why I single-handedly think shamanism is the best is the simple fact that it's the only skill out there that has actual meaningful impacts on the world of Gielinor. What impacts? All you do is pick secondaries and turn them into buffs and get experience for that. It's literally Herblore 2.0. It's not anything like that. I mean, think about it. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could, let's say, be on a Slayer task and kill gargoyles? Suddenly, a spirit portal opens up and it's the exact same replica of the gargoyle task, but with special rewards. Kinda like we have currently with superior Slayer monsters. You have this semi-rare event happening, and when it does, you get rewarded for it. Maybe the gargoyles now offer tradable gargoyle teeth that are used for shamanism training. Maybe we can have an equipment slot that sucks in experience from the spirit world, like we have with Tears of Gothics, where you gather the resource and after a few minutes, it's released and you get burst of experience. Isn't that exactly the sort of minigame you were trying to not fall into? No, it's the exact opposite. It's the most unique way of training a skill we've ever had in Gielinor. Taming and sailing would just follow the same path as all other skills when it comes to training. But this has a unique effect where you can't just force it to 99, it all comes naturally. But what about the gear changes, old man? It seems awfully like invention in RS3 to me. Add some augments to gear to buff it up. Seems like a lazy design, honestly. Dude, I'm not that old. And yes, that would be a part of the skill, but wouldn't have as massive impacts as taming with their summoning pets. It's not summoning. How many times do I have to tell you that? Whatever, backyak. What? My point is, it offers a new perspective on the game without changing it drastically. Also, it's already made very clear that no matter if you have 10 billion GP bank or 10 million GP bank, you have the same exact chance of maxing shamanism, which you probably won't be able to say with 2 other skills. Not to mention, it has so much potential to make a lot of dead areas on the map useful again, through hunter creatures, mobs, and drops that are otherwise not used currently. You can literally do that with taming as well, you know that, right? And sailing. My point is, every buff you will get, whether it's for skilling, slayer, or your armor, is temporary. You will have to either make new oils and totems yourself or spend money on it, which also helps the economy. Think item sinks, but better. It's a win-win for everyone. To be honest, with a name like that, I don't think it's a win at all. Look, if both of your biggest concern right now is the name, I think that perfectly encapsulates how well this skill is thought out. Not to mention, it's much more creative than pets or boats. That's all I have to say. No, it's not actually about the name alone. I think gathering components for hours just sounds like another mediocre idea. It just has too much going on for me. Cutting up animals fits the hunter, spiritual components fits divination, foraging secondaries is literally from the herb law skill, upgrading gear is from invention, and to end it all off, a lot of the ideas are taken from archaeology skill. You're trying to squeeze 7 million different ideas into one skill, and you're gonna be disappointed by the end because you take the 10% of everything and leave the 90% behind. It doesn't have to be that complicated, you realize that, right? We haven't even gotten into the details yet. We're just thinking about the idea right now, and the idea of shamanism sounds miles ahead of sailing or taming. Honestly, I just don't want Dailyscape. I don't want to do a bunch of gathering every day just to buff my armor or skilling and have that FOMO if I don't. Yeah, says the guy that has to daily take care of his pets. Dude, taming is not gonna be Dailyscape. Everyone has already established that. But like I said, it sounds a lot like self-sufficient skill. Imagine if ores and bars were untradeable. That would be like Iron Man, but for everyone. I don't want that. Oh, you wanna go kill a boss? Sorry, you ran out of gargoyle teeth. Better go kill 150 gargoyles now just to get that one buff. That's not true. We have confirmed that only the most efficient training methods will be mostly unbuyable, giving everyone equal playground. But that doesn't mean the augments or the buffs you get have to be 100% unbuyable. I'm sure there is a middle ground here where if you're interested in PvM or PvP buffs, you can get them more easily. My point is, it opens diversity into this game without changing it too much. Maybe add a buff to your rune axe that allows it to cut logs faster for 30 minutes, which also goes well with the forestry minigame. Maybe add a buff that gives you more runes in Guardians of the Rift for 2 games, or a buff that gives you a small agility boost in experience when you do specific courses. Oh, now suddenly a werewolf agility course, something that nobody uses, gives extra 20k experience an hour, increasing it to now 80k experience an hour, which is not that significant to be game breaking because you're giving up marks of grace, but in return, you get much better experience. All of these things are possible through shamanism, and much more. You realize that's not necessarily a good thing, right? It could open up a can of worm where the new training methods will heavily outweigh the old ones, leaving a lot of new content dead again. I just don't want power creep in this game. Power creep is inevitable. It's gonna come one way or another. It might as well come through a skill. It doesn't have to be like that. Not to mention, at least with taming, you don't mess with the core gameplay itself that could have negative impact, but rather add new stuff. Yeah, and with selling, you have limitless potential to discover new things above and below the sea, an area that players have wanted to explore for years now. Look, guys, I just don't think we're ever gonna come to a conclusion here, are we, right? I mean, I know what I'm gonna vote for. Yep, made up my mind. It's taming. What do you think? Me? You know, I just want new content, man. We just came off like a 6 month of zero content, and my channel almost died. So yeah, I don't have strong opinions. I think all 3 opinions are honestly. Oh, shut up! You don't know anything, Kribus. Yeah, shut up, Kribus. I really like dogs. You guys wanna go grab a beer? Yeah, sure. Can I come?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Now what? I guess I'll go vote for the new skill. Yeah, I'll go vote for the new skill.